Hey guys, welcome back to Big Mike's Garage. We're going to go ahead and install these Morimoto XB LED fog lights in the CRV that's over there. Take a look at it. Right now we just have some Hikari LEDs in the fogs. You can see them there. I mean, nothing special. Actually, let me see if I can get some detail here. Just a little double-sided LED. The only good thing about it is they're white. Nice white light. They match the HID retrofit I did, but obviously it's pretty terrible as far as fog lights go. Well, you know what? Why not show you a shot of my HID retrofit I did a couple of years ago? And these are got them from Retrofit Source, not sponsored again, but these are the Mini D2S 5.0s from Morimoto. I think it's the Apollo 3.0 shroud. Didn't have to trim anything. Fortunately, these CRV headlight housings are huge, so it was a pain in the butt, but not as bad as it could have been. And you can see the AR coating on those lenses, like I said, makes them look blue while they're off. I love it. These lights are great. I've been very happy with them. But like I said, we're going to be focusing on the fogs today, so we'll go ahead and try to get some detail for y'all. I don't know how well that's going to go because getting this lower bumper off is going to be a pain in the butt. Anyway, here's what we're installing today. It's the Morimoto XB LED fogs, and these are the Honda specific. So let's go ahead and get these out and take a look at them. There we go. Really have high hopes for these. I'm really hoping I'm going to like them. Anyway, there we go. Like the look of them. It's a little different. It's going to be different when they're on because the light is not going to fill up the entire round housing like they do now. It's going to be like a little flat line of light. But I like the way they look. Really curious how they're going to turn out, so let's get started. Alright guys, so we're going to start removing this lower bumper. Unfortunately, these American spec CRVs are kind of a pain to get this fog lights off. The European spec, this whole fog light little cover here just pops off on its own. Alright, so I'm going to give you a quick look at what I think we have to do. Coming along the driver's side here, we've got one screw there, the fender well. Then we've got one bolt there. Then we've got all these plastic clips, and then the same thing on the other side. We're going to start with that. On the passenger side, would use my drill, but unfortunately it's too low. I can't get in there with my drills. Just do this the old-fashioned way. Alright, now we're in the passenger fender well. Gotta bust out the stubby screwdriver for this one. I always laugh at how all this plastic is put together with even more plastic and a couple of screws here and there. It's not the way it used to be, that's for sure. Alright, so go ahead, just turn the wheel. Make it easy. So now we got 4 little clips. I'm not sure if you can, is the lighting, can you see them or not?
Not really.
Okay, well there's 4 little clips here. I mean, if you get under the CRV, you'll see them. Bought a whole case of these off of Amazon a few years ago because these things just, you never know when they're going to break. And as much as I love buying Honda, God, these things are like $1 a piece at Honda. I don't think so. I'm going to try to get y'all some detail of where this clip is. You don't want to break them. There is a clip. It's hard to see. I'll get it when I get it out. Alright, so I'm going to try to go across the top first because it's kind of hard to reach in there and get that clip without breaking it. So there should be clips got these little plastic pry tools. I'm gonna try not to damage the bumper. There we go. You can kind of feel it pop out. Just work your way around. You can even get your hand in there for a little bit extra grip. Or like I said, if you have these plastic pry tools, it does help. There we go. There's another one. Probably another one right there. Okay. Alright. Probably it's that last little one that's holding on that's going to be a pain in the butt to get to. We'll work our way that way. I'm just going to work my way across the front right now. There we go. Just try to keep them from re-engaging while we're doing this. Kind of reminds me of changing a tube in an old tire, bicycle tire. Now let's start working over here. You know, I'm hoping this is a sign of good things to come, because this is going smoothly so far. All right. Perfect. Okay, it's looking good. Now let me get underneath and see why it's... Okay. Alright, so it looks like it's easier to reach your hand in through this little hole right here, sideways. And that clip is actually facing upside down. So as long as you get a flat head in there, kind of pop it out. Problem is just getting some light in there so you can see. Okay, so we got the lower bumper off. I'm going to show you where these clips are. So this is the inside the fender well. There's a clip here. This is what it looks like. It goes from the top, clipping into that plastic portion of the upper bumper. Those were a pain. There's one on each side. Here's the other one. Now the one I couldn't show you, there's a clip that goes here, but this one faces upside down. So you had to pop that down and it popped out. Once that was done, this thing actually came away pretty nicely. I'm happy about it. Fortunately, the plastic on the CRV, even though it's a 2013, it's not very brittle. So nothing really broke. Kind of messed up these clips a little bit, but hopefully I'll be able to get them back on. Unfortunately, now you can see the fog lights are nice and accessible. Alright, so on the passenger side right now, I just wanted to show you that they're only held in by 2 screws. There's one right here, one right there. Just need one right there and one right there. Alright, went ahead and got the passenger side housing out first. Like I said, the screws, I can't believe they're held in by these tiny little screws, but they actually screw in from the rear. So again, it was stubby screwdriver time, and they just pop out like that. I had already removed the LED bulb. I'll go ahead and show you the driver's side one. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and show you the driver's side. So first, if you have regular bulbs, pop them out. I mean, you don't have to pop the bulb out, but just disconnect the fog light. I have some LEDs in there, so it's got a little driver. It's a little bit different. I have to cut these zip ties that I installed them with. And I'm just going to take the bulb out, because why not? So there's the little Hikari LED bulb I had in there. Like I said, I like the color of them. Output, not so much. Just get your little stubby screwdriver in there. I can't believe they're held in by these tiny little screws. I know I keep saying it, but it just seems ridiculous to me. This other one's kind of back. You can't see it, but you can kind of just feel for the head of the screw. There it is. Just lefty-loosey. That should be it. Yeah, I'm just going to do it with my finger. And there we go. You should see the housing pop away. There it is. So, yeah, just falls right away, and that's it. That's all there is to it. All right, wanted to come back to the bench real quick and make sure that these are. I mean, they look like they're in the same spot. I guess we'll find out here in a minute. Now, one thing I was wondering is I'm going to have to trim these brackets. The guys at TRS said I wouldn't have to because I didn't have a Civic. And it looks like, yeah, they have the same little plastic, so it should be fine. But yeah. Alright, we'll go ahead and put these on there, try them out. So again, these are just the stock versus what we bought. Alright, we're going to go ahead and see if we can't get these mounted and test fired. And thank you, TRS, I believe his name was Christopher, told me I wouldn't have to trim. It looks like he's right. So that is lined up. Well, maybe not. Let me see. Screw popping through there. Alright, so you can see I've already started the top one right there. I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom one right there. Pretty nice on that metal bracket. The top one. There we go. It's nice and tight. I think those are pretty good. Like I said, they've never fallen out before, so I don't know why they'd fall out now. But there we go. I apologize for the lighting. The lighting's not great in here, but you can see that first screw is on the bottom. And let me get the second one on the top. This one I may have to go up underneath again. Yeah. Alright, got the top screw going through there. It's just easier going from the bottom, so. Alright, so there's the bottom one I'm tightening. And the top one I'm tightening. And that feels pretty good. Yeah, alright. Alright, so again, these shouldn't be here on your vehicle. This is stuff I put in when I did my LED fogs, but so Morimoto recommends just testing these because the polarity varies so much on these vehicles. So here are my old LED fogs, and fortunately they do have a polarity indicator on the connector. So this is telling me that when you plug it in, when you're looking at the connector, positive is on the left, which is the white wire. Alright. And on these Morimotos it has red and black, so that should be right. Positive and negative. So let's go ahead and what did I say? Left is positive. So just to give you a quick look, I didn't do the connector yet. I'm just trying the pins to just dry fire them before I put the connectors on. Okay guys, I went ahead and I'm just hoping that I'm confident in my wiring. I just went ahead and hooked it up to the OEM wiring. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and turn these on, and judging my wife's expression, I'll see if they work or not, I guess. Okay, so we got the fogs on. Looks like the wiring was correct, and they are on. Woo. Man, they look pretty good. Like I said, it doesn't fill up the whole housing like the other ones did, but that's fine. That cutoff is something else. This is just a quick after video of the fog lights only on a beach where it's very dark. I'm trying to get some after shots for y'all. It's just really hard, but these things actually put out a lot of light. I was a little disappointed at first, but my goodness, they light up pretty well, almost like headlights. And it's only because my HIDs are so bright and just good on their own that I didn't really realize how much light these things put out. As you can see, it looks pretty good. Give you all a view from the front of the car. They look so clean. It's like no glare whatsoever. Get way down to even see the brightness of them, so this tells me they're not hitting. So I'm actually pretty happy with these now. Again, that's just the fogs. I'll show you all what it looks like with the headlights. Alright, and now we're going to show you with the headlights. Go ahead. So this is with my retrofit HIDs and the fog lights. It takes about a minute for those HIDs to heat up, but once they do, they are bright. I'll show you all a quick view of those together. I think they look great together. I'll let y'all be the judge. So this is going to be a quick view of the CRV driving towards us. That was the brights for a second. You can see just how good these lights look from far away. This is my wife driving towards me. I am in the middle of the road. Hopefully nobody else comes towards us. Or towards me.